Imagine pulling up to your secluded mountain cabin, axe in hand, only to spot a gleaming white SUV barreling toward your gate like a shark sending blood. That's how it started for Alex Harlan, a quiet ex-paramedic turned woodworker. When HOA overlord Victoria Langford decided his off-grid life was a personal affront to her suburban empire. Alex had chosen Pinecrest Meadows for its irony, a gated community he lived just beyond. In a rustic cabin perched on unincorporated land a stone's throw from the HOA's invisible border. No manicured lawns. No mandatory holiday lights. Just him. His tools. And the whisper of wind through the pines. He'd double-checked the deeds 3 years back when he bought the place, zero HOA jurisdiction. Peace. Or so he thought. But Victoria, the self-anointed queen of Pinecrest, had other plans. She ruled the board with an iron fist wrapped in velvet gloves, spouting community standards like gospel while fining folks for grass blades over 2 inches. Her latest crusade? Visual harmony, a made-up rule she'd rammed through at the last meeting to extend her reach. One crisp autumn morning, Alex was midway through chopping firewood when Victoria's SUV screeched to a halt at his gate. She emerged like a pop-up ad from hell, clipboard in hand, pearls clacking against her starched blouse. "Mr. Harlan," she called out in that honeyed tone laced with venom. "We've received reports of unsightly structures on your property. As president of Pinecrest HOA, I demand access for inspection." Alex wiped sweat from his brow, leaning on his axe. "Reports? From who? The squirrels? This ain't your turf." "Ma'am, my land starts here, see the marker?" Victoria's smile didn't reach her eyes. "Oh. But it impacts us. Your rustic eyesore is visible from our premium lots. Per our expanded aesthetic covenant, adjacent parcels fall under review." He chuckled low. "Expanded? You mean you scribbled it on a napkin last Tuesday? Gates locked. Roads public." By now, she didn't budge, instead pulling out her phone with theatrical flair. "Fine. I'll just notify the authorities about your noncompliance. We prioritize safety. You know." Alex watched her drive off, thinking it was a one-off bluff. But whispers started rippling through town. The hardware store clerk mentioned that wild man up the hill causing light pollution, and a neighbor down the road shot him dirty looks, muttering about property values tanking. Victoria had fired up the rumor mill, painting Alex as some reclusive troublemaker hoarding junk. He bit his tongue, documenting everything in a notebook, biding his time. Inside, he seethed, but outwardly, stone-faced calm. The next week, the real fun began. Alex was fixing a leaky roof when a Prius with Pinecrest Environmental Task Force magnets pulled up. Out stepped 2 minions, Greg, a balding accountant type, and Sheila, with her yoga pants and judgmental squint. "We're here for the mandated eco-audit," Greg announced, waving a form. "Your cabin's runoff might be contaminating our watershed." Alex hopped down, gate still chained. "Watershed? The creek's downstream from you folks." And again, "Not your land," Sheila huffed. "Per section 4.2 of our charter, visual and environmental adjacency grants us observational rights. Open up, or we'll report obstruction." Alex pulled out his phone, hitting record. "Observational rights? That's HOA speak for we want to snoop. You're trespassing if you cross." Smile for the camera. Their faces soured like bad milk. "This is harassment," Sheila yelped. "No. This is me protecting my property from busybodies," Alex replied coolly. They slunk away, But not before Greg muttered. "You'll regret this isolationist attitude." Rumors escalated. Alex overheard at the diner, "Heard that Harlan guy's got illegal dumps up there, ruining our views." Victoria's handiwork. No doubt. She posted on the neighborhood app. Veiled posts about rogue elements threatening our harmony, tagging photos of blighted areas suspiciously near his fence. Alex stayed silent. But he installed motion cams and floodlights, capturing every approach. A letter arrived soon after, taped to his gate in a ziploc like evidence. Notice of intent, due to persistent defiance. Pinecrest HOA petitions for boundary adjustment to incorporate your parcel for community benefit. Signed, Victoria Langford, President. Alex smirked, pure theater. He drove to the county office, where a clerk named Rita rolled her eyes. HOAs can't redraw maps like kids with crayons. This is bunk. She handed him zoning docs. Alex filed a records request with the HOA, demanding their meeting minutes. Crickets. Then came the citation. A deputy showed up, hat in hand, looking apologetic. "Got a complaint about blocking utility access. HOA says you're impeding cable upgrades." Alex raised a brow. "Cable? Up here? That's a lie." The deputy shrugged. "Gotta serve it. Court date next month." Alex took the paper. Then called the utility company, "0 projects planned." Forgery. Plain and simple. He compiled his evidence, cams, docs, rumors, screenshots. Enter Lena Torres, an old paramedic buddy turned lawyer. "This is gold," she said over coffee. "They're overreaching into felony land. Let's countersue." While Lena prepped, Alex amped security, a speaker blaring "private property, leave now" on motion detect. Victoria's ego wouldn't quit. Tensions boiled. Late one night, cams pinged, shadowy figures at the fence. One with wire cutters. Alex hit the alarm, lights flared. Siren wailed. They bolted like roaches. Footage showed Greg and another bored lackey. Alex filed with the sheriff, attempted break-in. Morning after, Victoria appeared at the gate, trench coat flapping like a bad spy flick. "This escalation is unnecessary," she cooed. But her eyes darted. "Escalation? You sent goons to vandalize my fence," Alex said, sipping tea from his porch. "All for trit order? That's rich." She straightened. "We act in the community's interest. Your lights are a nuisance, blinding our drivers." Alex laughed. "Nuisance? Your rumors call me a hoarder. Who's the real threat?" Her facade cracked, lips pursing. "You'll comply eventually." "Everyone does." "Not this everyone," he shot back. She stormed off. But Alex knew the tide was turning. Lena dropped the bomb, "DA's investigating. Your evidence plus flipped board members, turns out Victoria's pulled this on others." Whispers in Pinecrest grew louder, residents grumbled about phantom fines. A secret HOA meeting flyer appeared, addressing leadership concerns. Alex didn't attend. But leaks said shouts erupted, folks demanding audits. Victoria doubled down, filing an emergency hazard injunction with photoshopped pics of a rundown shack labeled as his. Septic leak. Fire risk, the claim read. But the judge sniffed fraud, the trees didn't match. "This is contemptible," Judge Harlan, no relation, barked. "Cease and desist. Or face sanctions." The climax hit like a storm. Courthouse packed. Victoria in her power suit, face a mask of composure. But as affidavits rolled in, forged utils, fake photos, Even a developer tie-in where she'd plotted to flip annexed land for profit, her poise shattered. A board trader testified, she said. Harlan's a loner, no one will believe him over us. Victoria's lawyer objected. But the judge hammered, overruled. This reeks of conspiracy. DA charged, fraud. Trespass. Extortion. Victoria's eyes widened in panic. Hands trembling as bailiffs approached. This is outrageous. I'm upholding standards, she sputtered. Alex. From the back. Just watched. A quiet smile creeping. Residents gasped, some cheered under breath. The HOA board suspended. Auditor in $50K in ghost fines uncovered. Families pressured out revealed. In the aftermath. Snow dusted the ridge as Alex reinforced his gate one final time. Carving a sign, freedom starts here, no HOA allowed. The community elected a new board. Tame as kittens. With real oversight. Victoria faced trial. Her empire crumbled. Rumors now biting her, that control freak finally got controlled. Alex got anonymous thanks notes, you freed us. He helped a displaced family reclaim their lot. Sharing tips on boundaries. The mountain sighed in relief. No more clipboards or bluffs. Gates locked. But minds opened. So, was Alex the villain for standing firm? Or was Victoria the real menace hiding behind community? You tell me, who's truly trespassing on freedom?